Hey everyone, Dwayne Cook here at RL Hellier Field to recap a couple of big Warrior wins brought to you by the Ottumwa Job Corps Center here today. I'm with the head coach of the Indian Hills softball squad, Tara Rayos, as we bring you our Fairway Meat and Grocery postgame show. Coach, let's start off here. We had a twin bill today. Let's start with game one. 10-1, winning 5 innings for your girls. And our Scooters Coffee player of the game in that one was Sarah Reed, your starting pitcher. She was outstanding. 11 strikeouts. Really, Marshalltown was off balance all game at the plate. And when she can give you that, it makes you just that much tougher to beat. Had to love what you saw from her.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sarah's been dominant all year. She's had some really good games, some big wins for us, and kept us right in a lot of competition. So it was good to see her keep that tempo as we go, keep building on that confidence to open up the day.
You know, both of your pitchers, and discuss this a little bit more in game 2 in just a moment with Ashlyn, of course, but both had to take a lot of time sitting there on the bench, you know, just kind of waiting to get back in the circle. And that can be tough for a pitcher to kind of have to ramp back up, and then you're sitting back down for a little while. So mentally, how do they stay checked in?
We just keep them warmed up over there. They're always engaged in cheers. Those are between Sarah and Ashlyn, they're two of our loudest players on the team. So it's fun to see them leading cheers. They know when they kind of need to keep things going. They're always doing even small just flips and stuff in the dugout. But it's fun to see them engaged and see our bats come around. I think that just helped their tempo of the game as well. So
what seemed really big too for Sarah was in that first inning, I guess we can call it a mistake, that solo home run that got out, just kind of hit the jet stream and just carried a long way there to give Marshalltown that early lead. But then your bats, you know, you come out in the bottom of the first, and Claire Tifton comes up with that huge 3-run homer in the bottom half of the inning to take the lead, and really just seemed to kind of settle everything down when that happened.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Claire's been coming around. Her bat's been hot. She's been lining out. I mean, even when we played Connors the other day, she had 2 line shots right into the wind that she would have been gone on a beautiful day. So she was due for it, and I think that just picked up our tempo. We've been playing really tough pitching, and it was good to see our bats kind of come into play where it needed to today.
And we discussed that during the broadcast, too. I mean, this is a tough non-conference slate you had. You played the number 2 team, beat them. That's probably the signature win right now of the year. Lost to number 3 team Wallace State by 1-0. Heck of a duel there. And then split with some other ranked teams as well in doubleheaders. So just an opportunity for your girls to realize kind of where they stack up in the competition level. It's going to help them a ton down the stretch, too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've definitely had the toughest schedule as programs, had. But I love it. They know the challenge, and even though we're getting those splits, it's not, they're close games by 2 runs, 1 to 2 runs. So we're right there. It's just a matter of a couple of different bats, which I think today was helpful. Just seeing a few swings come into play for sure. So it was good.
In game 2, in the 30-2 victory, our Scooters Coffee player of the game in that one was Ava Smith. The freshman had the grand slam, and it was a no-doubter out there. She can really swing the bat.
Yeah, she swings so hard. She is so freaking strong, honestly, and she's had some really good swings, and she's just missing on a few at bats, but that one you saw it off. I was like, wow, I've never seen anything like that, and she's just at the beginning of where she's at. So,
no doubt. There's a lot of room for growth there. You can definitely tell. As for Ashlyn in the circle, maybe not her most dominant performance today, as again, some of that has to do with obviously the hot and cold, having to kind of go back and forth there for long periods, long stretches of not being in the circle, but has been this year more of a strikeout pitcher for you even than Sarah has been. I know you're really excited about her future. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, Ashlyn has worked her butt off, honestly, since the fall, and just kind of seeing her go through it. Today was definitely a mental way. We were working through a couple different pitches, just finding our groove and finding that balance, but I was proud of her for the response. I know that we work a lot on the mental game, so it was good to see her overcome and see that ability through all that as well.
Overall, we could talk about all your bats. I mean, everybody really contributed there in the batter's box. But just from a general perspective, having talked about obviously what Claire did and Ava, generally for the entire team, what did you like about the approach today?
We were just jumping on pitches. I feel like sometimes we were getting behind in the count early this season, and seeing them kind of work through, jump on pitches. And that's something we've worked on. We saw a little bit of more of the off speed the other day, and that just it beat us. So that was something we just locked in on, made a different approach, and we reset for today. I know it was a last minute game, but I'm satisfied with where they're at, so it was good to see.
How excited were the sophomores to get back out here in front of the home crowd? Even on a Tuesday, I mean, we had some great folks in the stands here, and then of course the freshmen get their first opportunity to get out there on Hellier Field.
Oh, they were loving it. They were excited, and today turned out to be an absolutely beautiful day. So it was just nice to open up the season open up our home opener here, and the way we did. I think there was just a lot of good energy. They were on the ball of just getting everything set, so it was less pressure on us, just getting things going. So it was good.
Scheduled to Thursday, have a doubleheader here with Nyack coming to town. Already played them a few times this year. They've gotten you a couple times. I know there's a little bit of a revenge aspect with that.
Nyack's definitely a very competitive team. He does a good job. They've definitely got some big bats in their mix too, but I know we've played a really tough schedule as well, and it'll just be good competition for us as we bounce with them in Southeastern this week. It's kind of a no joke as we continue forward. We're still got some work to do. So.
For sure. Well, Coach, it's always great to start off the home slate with a couple of wins, no doubt. Congratulations.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
You bet. That'll do it for our Fairway Meat and Grocery postgame show here on Go Hills TV. Run Rule wins today, 10-1 in Game 1, 30-2 in Game number 2 here against the Marshalltown Tigers today for the Indian Hills Warriors. For Coach Rayos, I'm Dwayne Cook. You've been watching the postgame show brought to you by Fairway Meat and Grocery on Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.